Hello, dear friends. If you get out earlier, don't worry. You'll come back the other side. Opinion piece. Great again. Social Darwinism. MAGA or MEGA. Tumultuous period. Empirical materialism. The tree of immortality. The red pill leads to Eden. Operation Quantum Reset. Collapse of the ancient era. Hidden operations revealed. The chest will open very soon. We are on the edge of the abyss. Let's start. Let's make Earth great again. That is, MEGA instead of MAGA. MEGA means big. We will not feel happy if we buy our well-being at the expense of others. We will not feel happy if we only grow and prosper while others do not. We will not grow until we see that we all progress together. Otherwise, the conflict between the haves and the have-nots will continue, says Steve Biko. In my view, we must abandon the philosophies that kept us ignorant, such as the life is a struggle for existence, in which only the strongest survive, and only what we can see, hear, and touch is real. Historians call the first view social Darwinism, and the second empirical materialism. Both have kept us subjugated and docile for millennia. MEGA means the same as Ubuntu. It's not a commitment to win us against them, but us with them, because we can all win. On our journey back to source, there will be no room for dominance. There will be no room for masters of the universe. Not of us or anyone else. No, nor will we need them. MEGA means that we are committed to a very big goal, such as a world that works for everyone. This phrase originated with Buckminster Fuller in the 60s and was picked up and popularized by Werner Erhard in the 70s. That phrase describes a higher dimensional world where the love that exists is transformative and transfiguring. We discover that solidarity is universal. For a start, it flows to all who are open to receiving it and transforms our experience. Furthermore, that solidarity turns out to be everything we have ever wanted and sought. We no longer feel the desire to hold on to it because that love is infinite, limitless, and eternal. It is, in truth, the tree of eternal life. We are moving toward that outcome in this generation. This will emerge naturally in the coming years. Let us not put up too many obstacles in advance, which we will have to remove later. According to Poet Dog, one of the arguments about the fall of Atlantis was that they were damaging nature through advanced technology, while at the same time there was a growing chasm between the haves and the have-nots. Sound familiar? We are seeing a great upheaval in the social-political sphere, and people behind weather modification are taking part in it. In a vision in 1987, Steve Biko was shown that the purpose of life is enlightenment. Life is a process of a spiritual evolution that, through the guidance and influence of universal laws, takes us from our source. And that is also our destiny. However, we return home aware of who we are. To do this, we go through lives in matter. Matter equal mother, until we know our true identity and on our way back, We meet the one Father Mother. From God we come, and to God we return, because God meets God at the moment we discover our true identity. And for that meeting, all this was created. I am what I seek. In quotes, I went from God to God until He cried out within me, "Oh, you I," said Bayezid of Wisdom. The Tree of Life. In the Garden of Eden, there was a tree of nourishment and healing that protected against aging and gave eternal life. It was a life-giving tree, which was intended to improve and maintain the life of humankind. The fruit of the tree was for food, and its leaves for medicine. Therefore, it was the tree of immortality that reversed the aging process that leads to death. The life of human beings before the flood was much longer than now. Life in a fallen world was full of sorrow and fatigue. Therefore, the number of years that human beings could live was limited. So the human species began to die on a land that was cursed. Therefore, it is likely that they were not interested in prolonging their life as we are today. However, transhumanism insists on seeking eternal life in this fallen world, which implies prolonging suffering and not obtaining the true ascended life in a place where there is no more sadness or pain. If there are plants descended from the tree of life, perhaps they retain their ability to heal. Saint Germain was very interested in researching these plants. According to a vision of Anna Catherine Emmerich about the tree of life, its leaves were delicate and its yellow fruits hung from a sheath and opened like a rose with its petals. It looked a lot like the cedar of Lebanon. She only had some very beautiful, noble and white birds singing high up in its branches. The tree of life represents the spiritual growth of the human being, the interconnection of all forms of existence, and the hope of redemption and restoration. It represents the union between the human being and cosmic forces, serving as a constant reminder of our connection with the universe and our potential for spiritual growth. The roots symbolize birth and connection to the earth. The trunk represents life and growth to higher planes, and the branches symbolize the different paths and decisions we make in our spiritual evolution. Good news. Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin are moving forward with a historic summit to negotiate an end to the war and dismantle the banking empire that funds endless conflicts. Trump is also scrapping maritime law and returning back to the original constitution. One step in that direction was the promulgation of the Second Declaration of Independence. US aid installed Al-Qaeda in Syria. According to WikiLeaks, 6,200 journalists and more than 980 media outlets and NGOs from 30 countries were on the USAID payroll. USAID will retain only 294 of its 14,000 employees. Looks like they'll have to start making money the old-fashioned way. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth calls for a full audit of the Pentagon. Trump Special Envoy Kate Kellogg confirmed that an audit is underway to track the billions of dollars sent to Ukraine for the war. This comes after Zelensky admitted that he had no idea where $100 billion had gone. Trump said, in quotes, "It appears that billions of dollars have been stolen from USAID and other agencies, much of which has gone to the fake news media as payment for creating good narratives about the Democrats. They can't hide from this. It's too big, too dirty." Close quotes. X22 report. Trump is in process of creating a parallel economy, and when the time is right, he will transition the new system. Take the red pill and you will stay in Wonderland. Trump is going to show how deep the rabbit hole really goes. The Great Awakening continues. On Wednesday, January 15th, 2025, Trump signed the classified gold directive after confiscating hidden cabal vaults. The gold will be returned to the people via the QFS. The vault will be opened very soon. The plan never changed. It was always February, JFK Jr. said on Telegram. In the next few weeks, every citizen will be given back all illegal profits made from birth certificates, JFK Awakening said on Telegram. He also predicted that in August 2025, the Treasury will send a computer algorithm to every bank to initiate a debt jubilee. On Monday, February 3rd, 2025, the QFS was activated worldwide, said Caroline Bessette Kennedy on Telegram. The fund comes from the largest money laundering network in the world. On Wednesday, February 5th, Trump told the Treasury not to let the RV go because it was not ready yet. On Monday, February 10th, 2025, the Chinese elders who backed the financial reset with their gold had bought all the cabal central banks. The World Bank and IMF have stopped BR, and both were said to be 95% dismantled. This is not just a financial reset, it is the divine plan, working through us to help humankind. According to Dave 68, the government is preparing for the collapse of society. Dystopias. Bill Gates said, "We will not need humans for most things," in quotes. But saying this out loud, is he admitting that he is not human? The shadow government has an agenda that calls for an end to nationalism, patriotism, private property, individual rights, the two-parent family, cars, air travel, and the right to defend ourselves from a tyrannical government. In line with their goal of unsustainable development, they plan to reduce the population by more than 90%, ridding the world of dissidents and useless eaters, in quotes. German MEP Christine Anderson said, in quotes, "They are running out of time because more and more people are waking up. The rushed agenda to roll out 15-minute cities, digital IDs, and central bank digital currency is a desperate attempt to react a totalitarian surveillance state before too many people wake up. What they don't understand, however, is that people are waking up because they are increasing surveillance. The window is closing because critical voices are becoming more numerous and louder. That's why they are increasing surveillance." Close quotes. According to Judy Bington, the Roman Church helped found Freemasonry. Some of the Scottish rites were written by people in the Vatican. Most of those in the Vatican are Freemasons. Many Catholics are Freemasons. Freemasons worship Lucifer. Satellites. Starlink, the vast satellite constellation created by Elon Musk, is no longer limited to internet access. The satellites are in position, the systems are armed, and the green light is imminent. The world is about to witness the activation of the most powerful and unbreakable communications and defense network ever built. The network has been used capitally for years to track trafficking operations, monitor the movements of the dark side, and even disrupt their financial networks. EBS is not just a tool for emergency alerts. It is a weapon of a mass awakening designed to bypass the media and deliver the unfiltered truth to billions of people. Hidden operations. First, Operation Silent Shield. Starlink has been used to monitor tunnels and underground traffic facilities. Second, Operation Iron Sky, a covert campaign to disable surveillance systems controlled by globalist factions. Third, Operation Quantum Reset, cabal-controlled financial systems have been infiltrated using Starlink secure communications. Assets and accounts used to fund illegal activities have been frozen, crippling their operations. The elite are terrified that Starlink takes away their ability to control the narrative. To counter this, the elite are accelerating their plans. The push to implement asset-free central bank digital currency, digital IDs, and mass surveillance is not just about control, but could be a desperate attempt to confine the population before the truth is known. We are now on the brink of the abyss, as the final phase of the plan is unfolding. This is not just a political victory. It is the beginning of a global awakening that will break the dark side's hold on humankind. The activation of Starlink EBS will be the moment when the tide turns, the truth is revealed, and justice is finally served. The storm is here. Be prepared. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.